Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm bringing you guys another chatty handbag video. This video is going to be a little bit of everything. It's going to be a handbag check-in. I'm going to be talking about bags which are on my radar / wish list, even though I really don't have one, but I'll get into that. I'm talking about bags which I've sold and also bags which I'm no longer interested in. There's definitely a few of you out there who love to talk about handbags just like me, and I wish I could have a whole channel where I can just talk about handbags, but that would be maybe too much. So instead I thought I would do a check-in. I haven't created a luxury wish list this year because really, to be honest, I didn't really have one. But yeah, enough said, let's get straight into it. Let's start off with bags which are on my wish list. And I say wish list very lightly because really and truly I have nothing on my wish list right now. Like nothing that I'm actively saving up for or I have my eye on. I'm very content with my collection. I'm very content with my collection, but you guys know I'm a handbag girl and I love buying handbags. I feel like my mindset towards handbag has changed. Because I feel very content with the collection that I have. So let's start off with a big one, Hermes Birkin. Earlier on in the year, maybe around March time, I went into my local Hermes store and asked to make a wish list. I'm not even going to go into it. If you're watching this video, then I'm sure you probably have a good idea of how the wish list system works at Hermes. But yeah, earlier on this year, I made a wish list at Hermes because I really wanted a Birkin. Now, I wasn't sure about what kind of bag I want, and it's kind of shifted but stayed steady. So originally, I said I wanted a bright colour with gold hardware, a Birkin 30. And then I thought about it a lot and I watched a lot of videos and I was like, actually, what am I realistically going to wear? Because you best believe if I'm spending that much money on a handbag, I want to wear it. It's not going to be one of those bags which I keep for best. If I can wear it without damaging it, I will wear it. It's like my classic flap. I wear her all the time, like all the time. I'm sorry if my position has changed a little bit. My camera just cut me off. So then my wish list changed and I was like, actually, I'd love a more neutral bag, either in the gold colour, which is like the classic tan, or the taupe colour. Those are the two colours I liked. I also like chai, which is like a milk tea kind of colour. I can't remember, but anyway, I basically completely changed it. The only pop of colour which I was open to getting was an orange Birkin with gold hardware. Whichever bag I went for, I wanted it to be in the 30 size and also in the also with gold hardware. Gold hardware is very important. It's probably a deal breaker because I do not wear silver jewellery. I mean, I do wear it here and there, but not enough to spend that kind of money. I made my initial wish list in March. Then I came back in maybe June time, July time, and I changed it up a little bit. I also bought the Hermes Oran sandals, and then I kind of left it a little bit. Loads was going on in summer. We went to St. Lucia. Just before St. Lucia, I went in and picked up this bracelet here. Yeah, I picked up this bracelet here. I picked up this bracelet here, which is the Kelly bracelet, I think. I picked this up just before the end of summer. I didn't change my wish list, but my I don't want to say my sales associate because she's not my sales associate. It sounds so, I feel just weird saying that because she's not mine. Anyway, the wonderful woman who helps me in the store, she's honestly so wonderful, who helps me at the store, let me try on some bags, and we were just chatting about it, and she was like, we have nothing at the moment, but you know, just be patient, who knows. That is basically where I'm at. I haven't been back in the store because there's nothing I want. I really want a pair of the black Oran sandals because, oh my gosh, the tan ones which I have, I absolutely love, and I've worn them loads, like absolutely loads. They're so comfortable. Desperately want the black version, but there's no point me buying any sandals right now because we're going towards winter. I have no holidays booked, so there's no point getting them. So that's where I am with my Birkin. However, things have changed a little bit. Obviously, Jack and I got engaged, and I can't justify spending that much money on a bag. So let's say if I got an email you know, within the next few month or so, and they were like, we have a Birkin gold with gold hardware, that would be, or the taupe colour with gold hardware. If they were like, we have the Birkin, a bag would have to go. And the reason why a bag would have to go is because, like I said, I am saving up for a wedding, and that is my priority. That is where all of my thoughts, that's where my priority lies at the moment. And I cannot justify buying a Birkin and keeping my collection as it is. A bag or maybe two would have to go. Realistically, if I had to get rid of a bag, it would obviously have to be a bag of high value, and that would actually cover the majority of it. And oh gosh, I really wouldn't know. I would struggle. I'll tell you guys the bag which would go if I had to get a Birkin at the end of the video. So anyway, that's a whole Birkin shenanigan going on there. If pre-engagement, if they were like, there's a Birkin, I would have just bought it. Now I feel like I can't justify it, and yeah. Next bag which is on my wish list is, well, it's on my wish list, but I'm not that caught up on that bag, but a bag in that category. And funnily enough, I may have an unboxing, not of this bag, but of something very similar. So the bag which I'm talking about is the Celine box Triumph bag. Triumph is the Celine Triumph bag. This bag, oh my gosh, all of my favourite content creators have this bag. It's just so beautiful, it's so minimal. And you know what? This bag has kind of shifted my mindset when it comes to designer bags and logos. And I know it has the big massive Celine logo at the front, but I love the minimal aesthetic of it, and I just love the vibe. I love how clean and simple it is. I love the logo. Everything about this bag is absolutely stunning. I am not buying this bag. I would love an alternative. So a black box leather bag is on my wish list, and I may have an unboxing very, very soon. And I've seen a few which really caught my eye. I saw the Tory Burch Eleanor bag, which is a beautiful bag. I've seen it in real life, it's stunning. Marks and Spencer's, which is a high street here in the UK, also have their own box leather bag. It's not real leather. I love that bag. However, it's out of stock, impossible to get. It's absolutely tiny in real life, and it just looks a bit weird on me. And also, it's not real leather. I would rather spend a bit more and get a genuine leather bag rather than a pleather bag, just to feel like they last longer. To me, they look better. I have found the perfect box leather bag, and I'm not going to talk too much because an unboxing is going to come very, very shortly, in the next few weeks or so. But yeah, the Celine Triumph bag has kind of ignited my love for minimal bags. However, I won't be buying that bag, but I just love that whole aesthetic, and like, I just want a simple black box leather bag, the shiny leather, stunning. Anyway, another bag which is kind of on my wish list is the Coach shearling bag. Shearling bags are everywhere right now. Every brand is bringing out their own version. YSL, Coach, obviously, so many brands. Chloe have their own. Every brand during this time of the year always brings out a shearling bag. And to be honest, Polen, oh my god, the Polen berry and Nerf bag in the mini version, oh my gosh, it's so stunning. It's out of stock, not available. I doubt that's going to come back. However, the Coach one is absolutely stunning. I was a bit shocked by the price when I went into store. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's £700. That is so much money for a shearling bag. Absolutely love that. I won't be buying it, even though I am tempted to, just because I feel like it's too much money for that style of bag. My max would be like 400, 700 is nearly double of that, and I'm just not going to do that. And also, I'd be worried about it getting dirty and cleaning it, and I don't know, is it just something that's fashionable and trendy right now? Is it going to last a long time? I really don't know. So it's not something which I'm willing to spend big money on, and £700 to me is a lot of money for that type of bag. I've got a feeling that maybe or maybe wishfully, towards the end of the year it might go into like sale or have a huge discount on it. I'm hoping that not many people buy it and it's not so popular, so then I end up buying it. Anyway, there's no way I'm going to buy that bag for the price that it is. I will only buy it if it's discounted to a number which I'm happy to buy, but it's definitely a shilling bag is like on my wish list, but I don't know if it's just like a trendy thing. And in general, I feel like I'm very content with like my high-end luxury bags, like my Chanel bags and you know, higher end luxury bags. I'm very content in that way, and I just, because I've pretty much ticked off my dream bag and other bags which I really wanted, I'm kind of done in that section of my collection, and I'm looking at more contemporary bags such as like Coach bags, Polen bags, another brand which I'm going to tell you guys very, very soon. I'm looking at more contemporary bags because I'm just a handbag lover. I obviously love logos, I can't deny it. I love Louis Vuitton, I love the Chanel logo, but I'm just a handbag person. I just appreciate handbags in general, and because I'm content with like my higher end bags, I feel like I won't be making as many high-end luxury bag purchases, maybe like once a year. But in general, contemporary handbags are the bags which are on my radar right now. So yeah, and also like I said previously, my priorities have shifted, and unless I was offered a Birkin, I'm just not spending that kind of money on bags. I am sticking with the contemporary bags under 500. That is my happy place. Let's move on to the next part of this video, and I'm going to be talking about handbags which I have sold, handbags which I'm thinking about potentially parting with. So first handbag which I've sold, which will not be a surprise to any of you, is the YSL college bag. Now I feel like that was the bag which 2 years ago got me excited about buying bags again. I took a huge break when Jack and I were making different commitments. I took a huge break during that time. Also the pandemic was happening, you know, where was I going to wear these bags? Anyway, then when I got back into handbags, the YSL college bag was the first bag which was on my wish list. I was so excited about that bag. I even tried to find alternatives. Like, I was genuinely excited about that bag. And I also sold a bunch of clothes which I wasn't wearing as much, made a little bit of spare change, just to soften the blow a little bit, and I treated myself to that YSL bag. Now I usually even when I sell bags, it's not like I dislike the bag or I dislike the brand. I sometimes just sell bags just because I need the funds, or I need the funds to purchase another bag, or just for something else. That bag I did not like. I remember the very first time that I used it, you know, out and about. I used it carelessly, not carelessly, but do you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like babying it. It got some colour transfer on it. Silly me for not noticing. I managed to get most of it off, thankfully. It had corner wear. It didn't fit that much. The crossbody strap was so long, and I'm 5'8", and it was long on me. I just can't imagine what it would be like on someone who's shorter. The hardware started tarnishing. I had so many issues with one bag, and to be honest, like, I'm someone who can appreciate a worn-in bag. I love vintage bags. Like, I absolutely love vintage. I love vintage bags, and I can really appreciate bags which aren't like brand spanking new. However, that bag just irritated me. It just got to the point where I didn't want to use it. I wasn't enjoying it. It was a chore. It was kind of like, I haven't used my YSL bag in like 6 months. Maybe I should use it. Anyway, the tarnishing was really what like hit the nail on the head, and I decided to send the bag out to be repaired by YSL. The process was so long. It literally, they said it would take 12 weeks. It probably took about 14 weeks. It was so long. It was so dragged out. A lot of back and forth. Even when I got the bag, they didn't change any of the hardware, so all the hardware still had a lot of tarnishing. They fixed all of the leather, but that was done in the UK. That was done after it was brought back to the UK from France. So I don't know what happened in France. I reckon it just sat in a cupboard. I decided to sell the bag, and I was so unsure. I put it up on like a YSL Facebook group. I put it up on eBay, I put it up on Vinted. I had quite a lot of interest, just people giving me silly offers that I just wasn't willing to accept. Like, I'd rather just keep the bag. Eventually, anyway, about 2 weeks ago, eventually I managed to sell it on eBay for a price which I was really happy to accept, and to a lady who was just so sweet. She was messaging me like, I think just before she bought the bag, she messaged me like, I'm saving up this bag, please don't sell it to anyone. I'm nearly there. And she was honestly so sweet. I couldn't think of a better person to sell it with. I sold it through eBay. It was a really smooth process. The bag was authenticated by eBay, then it was sent out to the buyer, so she had guarantee that it was definitely authentic, which of course it was. Yeah, so that's the bag which I've sold, a bag which I'm thinking about selling, and it kind of goes back to my whole mindset and blah, blah, blah. And I don't really know why the main reason, and probably the only reason why I'm selling this bag, is because, well, I'm not really thinking about selling this bag, but it's kind of like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this bag, like absolutely not. But the only bag which I've thought about potentially parting ways with is my purges. Now, I spoke about before how I wouldn't get rid of this because I feel like it's going to get discontinued at some point, but I do find it hard to style all year round. I feel like it's just an autumn winter bag, and that's because of the leather trims and the combination. I feel like it's very much just an autumn winter bag and not really a summer bag. A little bit of me is like, oh, should I have bought the classic version with just the brown canvas and the lighter leather? I don't know. I think I'll definitely wear that more all year round rather than just autumn winter. And also it's just a lot of logo. And sometimes, like, when I wear logo bags, I feel like people just stare, like they're instantly drawn. And I'm not saying it's a negative thing. Most of the times it's not, I don't think. But I don't know, something about it feels a bit weird. So I'm not really thinking about selling this bag. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. I thoroughly enjoy wearing it. It definitely has a lot of pros, but it's just a lot of logo, and I feel like my aesthetic is moving towards more minimal luxury. Like, I still enjoy a genuine leather bag or a luxury bag, but bags with less logos, and then I can wear them comfortably. Like, there's certain people, like, I know personally, that I just would feel a bit uncomfortable rocking this bag with. They would probably like, how much was that? And you know, you get all those questions, which I hate those questions. Anyway, I'm gonna have to finish this video in a second, and then let me finish off with a bag which I am no longer interested in, that I was interested in for a long time, that I'm just like, I'm probably never gonna have this bag. I'm not willing to pay that kind of money. I'm talking about the Lady Dior. I really, really liked that bag for a long time. I went into Selfridges to try it on just to see what I think. To be honest, I feel like the only reason why that bag is on my wish list, or was ever on my wish list, is just to tick off the Dior box. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like it would complete my collection. The bag is absolutely beautiful. Maybe it's a bag which I'll buy in like 20 years time. It just doesn't fall, it isn't my aesthetic, my current aesthetic. I feel like it's too feminine, too ladylike for the woman that I am right now. I feel like I am a lady, but I'm not. It's just not my aesthetic, it's not my style. And also the price increases. This bag is like a lot of money. It's not far off of my trendy bag, which I love a lot more. It's a bag which I really liked, but I'm just not willing to spend that kind of money on, and it's just going up and up and up in price, and I just don't think I'll ever justify it. Like, I have to absolutely love a bag and be obsessed with it for me to spend that kind of money. I mentioned earlier that the only bag which I would sell if I was offered a Birkin, so I would probably sell this bag if I was offered a Birkin, because I feel like, you know, it would help. Second bag, which I feel like which would give me enough money to actually fund a Birkin. Like, there's no point me selling 5 different handbags which are only going to get me halfway. This bag pretty much get me there. My Chanel Trendy. Now, I absolutely love this bag, and to be honest, over time I've learned to enjoy this bag more and more and more. I absolutely love it. There's nothing wrong with it apart from the very delicate lambskin leather. I wish it was made out of caviar, but the leather is so beautiful there. If I was offered a Birkin, let's say within the next month, this bag would probably go. I'd have to go see the Birkin, decide that I really wanted it, probably buy it, and then I would sell this one after. Just because realistically I can't justify to keep this bag, also have a Birkin, also have a classic bag, also have a classic flap, also have all the other 10 of the bags which I have. I'd have to get rid of that one because the classic flap is not going anywhere. So yeah, let's hope I don't get offered a Birkin anytime soon because I don't want to get rid of that bag. I really hope you've enjoyed this honest, chatty handbag video. I just wanted to do something like talky, like a little check-in, and just tell you guys what I'm thinking, what's on my radar, what I'm getting rid of, what I've sold, what I'm no longer interested in. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will catch up with you very, very soon. Bye.